last night I was telling you about setting the meeting desk up, and you set all the things to 0 on the lines, and then when you get the level of the music, you mix the mics to that volume. You turn the gains up until you mix it with the volume of that. You start on day to day. First bit of the day. I've got to ring the doctor tonight. Right, we're going to read the Alan Watts book properly. We're going to study words in it like hitherto. I can't remember what hitherto means. I've looked at it before. But the more times you look at these words, the more times you get to know them. And it is about getting to know words. And getting to know words can help you with reality. Because when you've got no definition on your words, when your definition is wrong and it's just my mind perception, you see, when you get told off as a kid, how do you feel? So you get feeling perceptions with words. Like John Dinner. So when you hear John Dinner, if you're hungry, it's going to send a message to your brain. So what you're doing is you're not really getting real definitions when you're growing up. You're getting feeling perceptions for the words. And when you have a particular feeling, you use that word. When you get the same feeling, you use that word. But that doesn't mean that you're using language correctly. And you could be well deluded because you could be talking absolute shit jibber jabber. Most normal outsiders do talk jibber jabber shit. Most of them do. Enlightenment, what is that? A beggar had been sitting by the side of the road for over 30 years. One day a stranger walked by. "Spare some change," mumbled the beggar, mechanically holding out his old baseball cap. "I have nothing to give you," said the stranger. Then he asked, "What is that you are sitting on?" "Nothing," replied the beggar. "It's an old box. I've been sitting on it for as long as I can remember." "Ever looked inside?" asked the stranger. "No," said the beggar. "What's the point? There's nothing in there." "Have a look inside," insisted the stranger. The beggar managed to pry open the lid. With astonishment, disbelief, and elation, he saw that the box was filled with gold. "I'm that stranger who has nothing to give you, and who is telling you to look inside. Not inside any box, as in the parable, but somewhere even close inside yourself." "But I'm not a beggar," I can hear you say. "Those who have not found their true wealth, which is the radiant joy of being, and the deep, unshakable peace that comes with it, are beggars, even if they have great material wealth. They're looking outside for scraps of pleasure, fulfillment, validation, security, or love. While they have a treasure within that not only includes all those things, but is infinitely greater than anything the world can offer." Free thinking. What exactly do you mean by washing the thinker? When someone goes to the doctor and says, "I hear a voice in my head," he or she will most likely be sent to a psychiatrist. The fact is that in a very similar way, virtually everyone hears a voice or several voices in their head all the time. The involuntary thought process is that you don't realise you have the power to stop. Continuous monologues or dialogues. You'll probably come across mad people in the street, incessantly talking or muttering to themselves. But that's not much different from what you and all other normal people do. So that you don't do it out loud. The voice comments, speculates, judges, compares, complains, likes, dislikes, and so on. The voice isn't necessarily relevant to the situation you find yourself in at the time. Maybe reviving the recent or distant past, or rehearsing or imagining possible future situations. It often imagines things going wrong and negative outcomes. It's called worry. Sometimes this soundtrack is accompanied by visual images or mental movies. Even if the voice is relevant to the situation at hand, to interpret it in terms of the past. It's because your voice belongs to your conditioned mind, which is the result of all your past history as well as of the collective cultural mindset you inherited. So you see and judge the present through the eyes of the past and get a totally distorted view of it. It's not uncommon for the voice to be a person's own worst enemy. Many people live with a tormentor in their head that continuously attacks and punishes them and drains them of vital energy. It's the cause of untold misery and unhappiness, as well as disease. The good news is that you can free yourself from your mind. It's the only true liberation. You take the first step right now. Start listening to the voice in your head as often as you can. Pay particular attention to any repetitive thought patterns, those old gramophone records that have been playing in your head for about so many years. This is what I mean by wishing a thinker. This is another way of saying listen to the voice in your head. You do that as a witnessing presence. When you listen to that voice, listen to it impartially. That is to say, do not judge or condemn what you hear. But doing so would mean that the same voice has come in again through the back door. You'll soon realise there is the voice, and here I am listening to it, watching it. So I am realisation, this sense of your own presence is not a form. It arises from beyond the mind. Right, that girl, I don't know if I scared her off in my conversation or whatever, but she called me one day and we had a great time. We had 21 viewers that time, and it was really good. All I said was that you listen to me, and I don't know if that scared you off. A bit strange. And all I said was that you listen to me. That's all I said. And then I worked it out yesterday. The only reason you listen to me is because you haven't had sex with me yet. Or yet, well, not yet, but I mean, that's the only reason why you listen to me. I mean, well, even girls, there are many girls out there that do not listen anyway. They just do not listen. They just don't listen at all. You have to listen to them. And I don't want to end up with a woman like that. No way. Not a woman that you have to just listen to all fucking day, all night, wasting time. Fuck that. I'd like my woman to be independent, doing her own things, her own studies, her own stuff, you know. I'm not even bothered about having a woman at the moment, really. I'm never bothered about having a woman. Never bothers me. I'd certainly don't want to get married. I just don't. I can't see myself with a partner like that. I mean, yeah, if a woman wants to have her own place and wants to visit me, then that's fair enough. But I ain't really got time to. I haven't got time for a family life, really. You know? Maybe I'll turn home for dinner and sleep or something. I don't know what I can do. I'm no good for a relationship anyway. I'm just an individual who has got his own life. I think I've got a daughter somewhere anyway, so that's what makes me happy. Thinking, no, I've got a daughter. I'm sure it's my daughter. They say it's not, but I'm sure it's mine. I'm not stupid. You recognise your own kids, can't you? I mean, how can she look just like me? And it's impossible for a creation that's got it. It's impossible for her to create a child like that. She's not dominant enough. So how can this woman who's under dominant create a dominant child like that looks just like me? It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. She out-dominates this woman's firstborn child. Out-dominates her. How can a little child out-dominate another child? So I know what I'm about. I'm no fucking fool. I'm sure I've got a daughter, and I'm sure that this daughter will. I don't know if she'll learn, but I don't spend enough time with her. It's not my fault. I just don't get to see her. So she has got my nurture, but I never had nurture anyway. I learned everything myself. But how do we know if she's going to learn about rebels, and is she ever going to get a dictionary and ever meet a Rastafarian, and is she ever going to meet me? I mean, is she ever going to visit me? I wonder. I don't know. The rest of the family don't really give a shit about me, so maybe they'll never visit me. It's not. I think Rose will visit me when she gets old enough. She knows where I live. She's been here before. Half-term week coming up soon. We have spent some time with Rose in half-term. Got TV now, so I can put that on for her, or some sort of internet thing. Always try and avoid the internet with her. So I'll probably try and stick to books. My computer's running low on disk space, but I don't get it. I just checked the disk space and there was loads left. So I don't know enough about computers. I wish I had a computer expert. Anyone out there is a computer expert and they want to come and check out my laptop. Someone told me to install Audacity, and ever since I've tried to install it, I never managed to do it. But I have problems with my computer ever since. I'd be grateful if someone could help me with my computer. It's not running properly. I don't know what to do about it. Here comes a tune, man. It's a tune, I love this. It is meditation music. It is meditation music. Don't worry about my cough, I'm healing myself up. I'm actually healing myself. My body's in a healing process now. My body is in a healing process. There's no doubt about that. I'm disputing that. I can't believe the attitude of the GP though. I've got a rupturing abscess on my back here. And I was called up for an appointment and said, no, we ain't got one today. I said, oh, I'm on tomorrow then. I mean, why not? I told her it's a rupturing abscess. So she doesn't understand what that is. You dumb telephonist. You dumb telephonist. This is an emergency. This is a real emergency. I bet you've got people in there that haven't got an emergency. This is an emergency. I've got to wake up tomorrow now and ring them again. Listen to your thoughts. So when you listen to a thought, you're aware not only of the thought, but also of yourself as the witness of the thought. A new dimension of consciousness come in. As you listen to the thought, you feel a conscious presence, the deeper self behind or underneath the thought, as it were. The thought then loses its power over you and quickly subsides because you are no longer energizing the mind through identification with it. This is the beginning and of the end of involuntary and compulsive thinking. When the thought subsides, you experience discontinuity in the mental stream of a gap of no mind. First, the gaps will be short, a few seconds perhaps. Gradually, they will become longer. When these gaps occur, you feel a certain stillness and peace inside you. It's the beginning of your natural state of felt oneness with being, which is obviously usually obscured by the mind. In practice, the sense of stillness and peace will deepen, and there is no end to its depth. You also feel a subtle emanation of joy arising from deep within the joy of being. I've got to close all my programs and start again. Let's try it and see what happens.